You're about to hear from somebody you didn't expect to hear from. Maybe part of you intuitively felt like you would hear from them one day, but you're still going to be shocked because you have released this person ever reaching out or messaging you, and you're about to be shocked and surprised when they do. Because even if I'm telling you this, you're still going to be like, no, I let that go. Somebody that you thought, wasn't going to reach out, they're about to text you. Specifically, I got they're about to text you or DM you. It's going to be a message first. They may message you and asking if you can have a phone call or meet up, okay? This person, despair. I feel like this was a situation where this person pushed you away. This person, again, abandoned this connection before you could abandon them because they have very deep abandonment wounds, okay? But they feel the loss of you. They feel the regret of not really opening up or speaking about the anxieties or the feelings or the worries that they were feeling. I feel like it was a situation where the two of you might have like both been kind of pushing and pulling apart because there was things that were not spoken of or said. The communication wasn't clear. You weren't on the same page, and because of that, the connection went separate ways, okay? I don't see this as somebody who hurt you intentionally. They didn't want to hurt you. They were just protecting themselves, okay? They really felt like you were I feel like you were going through a lot, or your energy was shifting for other reasons, and you just couldn't engage with them the same way that you usually were engaging with them. So they're somebody very highly like sensitive to energy changes, okay? They could be neurodivergent, neurospicy, and so they thought, as somebody who, you know, recognizes patterns, your pattern changed. They expected it to be a situation where you're getting ready to go, but I felt like you were wanting to come in closer, and then they kind of pushed you away, and they went their own way. Yeah, regret, self-sabotage. They feel stuck now because they can't get out. They can't get this like missing you and yearning for you and just feeling this like despair of you not being in their life because they ultimately self-sabotaged and fucked up. And again, wherever you're at this journey, if you know, we all go through different phases when it comes to connections, coming together, going your separate way, coming together, whatever the case may be. Every relationship, every connection has cycles, okay? If you're completely done with this person and you're like, no, I'm gonna, like, when I hear from them, I'm gonna tell them no, you tell them no. But if you do want to hear from them and you're open to hear out their apology, like, these cards are very, very loud on what I was feeling. If you're open to giving this person another chance and start fresh, then the connection can actually get on the same page and progress even further than it ever could have in the past because of what you've learned during this time apart. Again, some relationships grow stronger due to separations, due to self-reflection and going through different stages, coming together, going apart. And other people, you know, you learn the lesson and you're like, I don't need you in my life, you know, and I don't want you in my life. Whatever the case is for you, 333, you get to decide, because guess what? You have free will. So take what resonates for you in this reading, but the choice is ultimately going to be yours. I am just here to tell you and to prepare you that you are going to be hearing from somebody that you didn't think you'd be getting that apology from. And this person could have ghosted you too. Some of them could have ghosted. Some of them could have just abruptly ended the connection, okay? Or just, if things fizzled out, you know, or whatever the case may be. But there's definitely some loose ends being closed out, and this person is coming in with an apology. That's what I'm strongly getting. Somebody who really just feels like they fucked up. And they recognize what they did now. In the moment, they thought they were protecting themselves. They thought they were doing the right thing for themselves, but now they realize it was just old cycles and wounds and patterns being triggered, and they couldn't communicate that clearly. Again, it's not on you to make things better, but if you really do care about this person and you've been missing them as well, and you've been kind of wanting the apology, but you've released getting an apology, and having the reconnection, because this person's desiring a reconnection. This person's wanting to move on from the past. This person's eager and coming in for you because they're like, oh, look at that. They're coming in with an offer, an action. Okay, they're coming in serious, ready to communicate what they couldn't communicate in the past. Venus retrograde energy, Mercury retrograde energy right now. Like, we're in the pre-shadow energy. So yes, you are going to be feeling this heavily, especially that Venus retrograde, where it's all about reflecting and reassessing and going through our relationships. And some people are going to come back from the past to reignite and see, like, even if you reignite this connection and you learn more from it, and maybe it works out or maybe it doesn't, you're still going to learn and experience something, whether you say yes or no. Whatever you end up doing, it's still all part of the human experience. So this is just kind of a little heads up that this person misses you. They're going to apologize. They want to reconnect and start fresh. Do you want to reconnect and start fresh? That is up to you, okay? For some of you that this is romantic, this person is burning for you, and I think they maybe couldn't be clear on their feelings in the past, and they've been manifesting a new opportunity with you. So you could be hearing from them soon. And just like this person, you know what? This reading isn't done. I'm gonna keep going. We ended there with, I started shuffling the cards, and we ended there with a new love, fresh energy. This person coming in soon for this desire to have this new beginning with you, to really speak and express on how they feel, as well as communicate what they learned from their mistakes. Like, this person has learned their lessons. I kept going to growth. This person has grown. This person has cultivated, okay, a different energy within that is allowing them to come in with committed energy, okay? Especially this being romantic. I feel like this reading is mostly romantic, but it could also be, you know, friendship or family, like somebody wanting to come in and like recommit to earning your trust, recommit to building this relationship, you know, with the intention of it to grow something long term, okay? This person wants to come in and offer you some sort of next step. Okay, like I said, we have very strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person has a lot of passion and they're very attracted to you. Romantically speaking, for those of you this resonates romantically, this person, again, and whether or not this is romantic, the chemistry, the way that the two of you, you know, vibe and understand each other and interact, the way that you both are also could be very passionate about similar things. You could have similar hobbies or similar interests. And there's just a connection that was very meaningful, very deep. Like, you really felt seen. And this person is just so eager. Like, they're coming in very determined, okay? Because, again, they do not want to be feeling this, like, sad puppy energy. They do not want to be feeling left without you, left out from your life. It's like they feel like, okay, this person could be really watching you, watching your growth, watching how things have shifted for you, and they feel like they're missing out, you know? They really feel like not having you in their life feels like a loss. Like, again, if you don't want them back in your life, they're gonna understand that they have to make peace with it and move on either way. But it will always be like that. This will always be one of those lessons where it's like this person learned to be more open and communicate, and to not allow past connections to interfere with how they move forward in new connections, because you brought them so much happiness, and even from a distance, them watching you evolve and grow, like, you bring them so much happiness, and they feel like the two of you, like, they're hoping for forgiveness, and they feel like the two of you could really blossom and bloom into something beautiful if you were to be given a fresh start, because of the way that they would show up now, because they do feel like they weren't fully showing up authentically in the past. And I feel like part of you weren't either. I feel like there's almost like a wall, a barrier from past traumas that were both affecting how you two were showing up. And now I feel like both of you, through the separation, have learned so much that now there's this ability to really show up authentically in a way that you couldn't in the past, where you're really shining this, like, pure intentioned energy, where it's not like you weren't pure intention in the past, but because you weren't showing fully authentically, there was like a bit of like people pleasing and manipulation going on, because neither of you wanted the connection to crumble, but by trying to do certain things or not say certain things, it crumbled. So it's like, they want to set a new foundation. They want to rebuild this connection. You know, they just, oh my goodness, they want to move forward with you. For some of you, they really feel like you're their person. And whether or not you feel the same or want to, again, it's up to you. But